Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. Today's video I want to talk a little bit about silver and why some silver stackers have given up on stacking silver, and give a few reasons as to why they are moving on from silver. So for me right now, I am stacking both silver and gold, but I do see myself in the future, once I get to a certain point. I'm not sure what that point is, but there is going to be a total that I get to, whether it's 1,500 ounces, 2,000 ounces. In my head, even though I haven't said it, there is going to be a number where once I reach it, I say, okay, I'm good with the silver stack, and I'm going to continue picking up gold. As far as gold goes, I don't think that there is a set point where I'm going to be stopping buying gold. I do think that I will be continuing buying gold, hopefully for the rest of my life. But yes, for silver, there is a point in the future. As I said, for me, that number has yet to be determined, but I do think that I will stop stacking silver at a certain point. Now, one reason why a lot of people have been giving up on silver, and it's simple, and you've been hearing a lot of it, is just that the premiums have been really crazy. And there was always that knock against fractional gold, where it's like, oh, the premiums are through the roof, it's not worth it, you just save up for gold, just save up for the 1 ounce. But unfortunately, if you're picking up a lot of like the 1 ounce coins, and even rounds now, it's even some generic rounds, you're going to be looking at, more of a premium on the 1 ounce silver rounds than you would like the 10th ounce piece of gold. So I actually did do a video talking about this. I'll leave a link up in the corner there with a card, talking about just how high are the actual gold premiums. And I went on to one of those aggregator sites where they showed the different price points on some of the online bullion dealers, and the 10th ounce size actually seemed to be cheaper than the silver. And with premiums still going through the roof on silver, that doesn't seem to have changed. And if you go a little bit lower than the 10th ounce, say you're getting into those gram bars, or those carat pay things where it's smaller than the 10th ounce, then yes, those premiums do get more than silver, and that is a very, very high premium on those gold products. But if you're looking at buying a 10th ounce coin or above, you're going to be paying less premiums than you will on a lot of the silver, at least nowadays. Maybe it was much different back in the day. But yeah, right now you can pick up a 10th ounce of gold on a lot of places for a cheaper premium than you would for the 1 ounce piece of silver. Yes, and I know that, a lot of the 1 ounce coins, they do have those higher premiums, but on that video where I was showing a comparison between the gold and silver premiums, there were some 10 ounce bars that, when you looked at the price, the premiums were more expensive on the 10 ounce bars than, say, the 10th ounce coins. So yes, that is one thing that I did want to touch on, is that the idea that you're going to be throwing money away or wasting money on premiums with the lower gold, and you still pick up silver, well, that's kind of not true, because a lot of the cheaper, smaller fractional gold coins you can still get at a lower premium than a lot of the silver. And for some people, space might become an issue. Silver, obviously, it does add up. It has a bigger footprint than, say, gold does. And say you've been stacking for decades and you have thousands and thousands of ounces, you know how big your stack is. You know how much room it takes up. And for some people, they might not just, have that room. They might not be able to securely, store their stack. If they need to have another big safe and they just have no room on their house, then you're gonna want to make sure you're securing your stuff. And if you can't do that 100%, then you might have to stop stacking silver, just because you don't have the room, you don't have the space. And of course, gold is more dense, so you might want to transition into picking up gold. Or a lot of people might do that gold-silver ratio trade, where you trade in some silver, some silver for that more dense gold. And this next reason, there's not really much you can do about it, not really much any stacker can do to help prevent this or stop this. But there are some people that think that the industrial growth of silver might have peaked. So yes, silver could be left behind if it starts getting too expensive for the industrial use, and if they can find a cheaper alternative. Graphene seems to be one that a lot of people turn to when they think of a possible alternative to all the silver that's used for industrial needs. And I don't know, you might be new to stacking and you might not know about the breakdown of silver and where it's allocated. Over 50% of it is for industrial use. And the rest of that pie chart will be broken down into stuff like coins and bars for investors and jewelry and things like that. But the biggest chunk of that pie is industrial use. And if the demand and need for silver in the industrial use goes down, especially by a significant amount, then you will see, a big dip in that silver price. But yeah, that was just a few things that I want to touch on here. And I do want to quickly thank 2is1, one of the best channels on YouTube. I emailed him just trying to pick his brain a little bit on some of the reasons why people would stop stacking silver in favor of just going with gold, because he has stated on his channel that he has stopped with silver and kind of just went with gold. But yes, I just wanted to thank 2is1 because picked his brain a little bit over email, and he definitely gave me some really good examples that I was able to use in the video here. But yes, just to recap, a lot of people have been moving away from silver because of those high premiums that we've been seeing, and the fact that the fractional gold, to a certain point, to a certain level, it is pretty comparable and even better than some silver premiums. Another factor as to people maybe not stacking silver anymore is running out of room, running out of space, and not being able to secure more silver throughout the years if they just can't have a safe, or there's just no room for it. That's where you can see a lot of people transitioning to the more dense gold. And yes, of course, another big one is the industrial use. If you start seeing the demand for silver in industrial usage go down because say maybe they found a cheaper alternative, then you can definitely see why people would want to don't want to get out of stacking silver now. But I would like to know what you guys think. If you are stacking both silver and gold like I am, or if you're just stacking silver and that's your one love and you haven't been stacking any gold or anything, you're just going with silver. I would like to hear from you as well. But anyways, that was just a quick video I wanted to make here. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you're still stacking both silver and gold like I am, or if you're just going with silver, or if you're just going with gold, or if you have made that transition where you were stacking gold and you kind of gave up on it and you're no longer doing that and you're just going with gold. Whatever and wherever you are in your stacking process, I would like to hear from you guys in the comments. But yes, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.